Just doing a quick post, really quick notes on Israel, just some other sort of considerations and things people are thinking about strategically. Um, One of the things is that, Israel is, and as well as Gaza and Palestine and Lebanon and Yemen are in critical shipping lanes. And so you can't really stop a critical shipping lane or what happens. Um, and this is just one of the things is like, well, why do we live in a society? Well, because it's better. And why is it better? Well, because your society is eventually going to ship things. That's why you get voted for. And people always say that we can go without, and then you can't. And so the sort of parallel conversation with this is also this sort of topic and category of aid, right? Aid. And so, I feel like that's a really difficult conversation to equalize when you see these sort of like gray and black market activities alongside a lot of legitimate commerce. Then you also have these situations of extreme poverty, some of which are transactional and amenable, and some of which are not, right? And so that's sort of like a tough political problem. If you just follow, whatever, if you just follow the news cycle, um, one of the things that you're just gonna hear about this conflict, and you're not gonna hear about like millions of normal people who want to work on stuff like this, right? And that's if you talk to a lot of people, smart people, uh, you'll talk to a lot of people and they'll all say the same thing. They'll all say you'd say this, and what they'd say back is, I want to work on that. Like, that's interesting. At least let me think about it. But I want to work on that, right? And I think when you take a question like that and you put it up to a government to think about it in terms of a strategy, what you get out of it is that, like, I don't know what you get out of it. Uh, you know, there are areas of the world that are very rich in political capital and actual financial resources and all this other stuff, and they're very poor in other ways, right? Um, and so, just sort of like the substitution effects and stuff like that. Well, who knows? I don't know. I'm just gathering my thoughts.